I'm going to stop making political content. Americans are woefully ignorant. This is my last ditch effort at communicating reality to all of you. So whether you're Republican, Democratic, or independent, check your little ego and listen. If you've recently entered the global chat via World TikTok or RedNote, you now know Americans are undereducated and overpropagated because they don't want us to realize capitalism does not work without slavery. Okay, we abolished slavery and then we opened up Ellis Island to the legal immigrants so they could work slave jobs for slave pay. But they unionized and protected their rights. And now we introduced the illegal immigrant to the American workforce who works a slave job for slave pay while paying into a tax system they can't collect against. And I get it. A lot of you guys can't even agree that non-citizens are still humans and entitled to human rights. So I won't speak to your humanity. I'll speak to your selfish self-preservation, which is a requirement for your survival. And I'm going to hold your hand while I walk you through how the weapons formed against you are absolutely prospering. The mass deportations chip away at a large part of the American workforce responsible for maintaining infrastructure and farmland with nobody to replace them. Coincidentally enough, Donald Trump is signing executive order after executive order that is cause for alarm. We got pulled out of the Human Rights Act with the United Nations, and that's not about defunding Palestine. That's so he can't be held accountable when he violates human rights of citizens and non-citizens. We got pulled out of the World Health Organization amidst a quademic and a tuberculosis outbreak that most of you don't even know about because they're now censoring American media and social media. They are defunding the American education system so your children won't have a school to go to. They put a drug addict space Nazi in charge of your Social Security benefits, which pays disabled veterans, disabled people, elderly, and Medicare. And they are absolutely going to defund federal funding to SNAP, TANF, LIHEAP, low-income housing, and Medicaid. And while they're doing this, they are also signing executive orders to abolish unions. They're not pro-union, they're anti-union. That's why they're getting rid of the EEOC, the Department of Labor, the Department of Human Rights, and OSHA. They're firing inspector generals who are responsible for stopping elected officials from passing legislation that benefits them financially. All of the weapons formed against you are prospering. And what's it all for? The oligarchy has came to collect its slave force. When the immigrants are gone, Americans who can't collect welfare are forced to work jobs they never would, under conditions they would never agree to, because there isn't any organization there to protect your employee rights. They have come to collect their slave force, and it does not matter the color of your skin. Put your to the side and unite against it. God damn.